Guys, take a look at this. XRP sees green amid SEC legal tussle. Ripple's response awaited. Another round of court filings was witnessed in the crypto industry's pivotal legal struggle, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission versus Ripple Labs. The defendant moved to strike additional expert materials, and the SEC opposed the movie. As the legal dispute heats up, Ripple's XRP price is going downhill. The commission then responded to Ripple's motion to strike with an opposing brief as shown in the court documents. Accountant Andrea Fox of the SEC had been cross-examined by the defendant. The watchdog group claims that Fox's statements do not qualify as expert testimony since they are more akin to normal summary evidence. The issue hinges on the SEC's denial of Ripple's assertion of hidden expert testimony. On the other hand, Ripple claims that Fox has been designated as a summary witness by the commission. This indicates that it is unable to provide fresh data. There are concerns over whether the standards for discovery have been met. The industry is now eagerly awaiting Ripple's response. By May 2, the defendants are required to provide a response. The filing may center on whether or not Fox's submission included any new evidence or information. By May 6, following Ripple's filing, the commission must submit a reply brief responding in the opposition. In this complex situation, there is still a considerable distance to cover. The opening brief from the emphasized the injunctions and fines that Ripple would face for violating securities laws. Ripple's reaction was delayed. New court documents have been filed in the crypto industry's most consequential continuing legal battle involving Ripple Labs, and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC filed its opposition in response to the defendant's motion to exclude newly created expert evidence. As a result of the continuing legal dispute, Ripple's XRP is falling in value. The motion is opposed by the SEC. In reaction to Ripple's move to go on strike, the commission allegedly went on to file an opposing brief with the court. The defendant cast doubt on the credibility of accountant Andrea Fox's testimony. Since Fox's statements are more akin to ordinary summary evidence, the watchdog does not consider them to be expert testimony. Here, the SEC's rejection of Ripple's claim that it had secretly obtained expert testimony is crucial. However, Ripple claims that Fox has been selected as a summary witness by the commission. Because of this, it seems it can't supply any new information. It makes one wonder if the discovery requirements are really being followed. All eyes are on Ripple as they prepare to respond soon. By May 2nd, the defendants are expected to have responded to this. The inclusion of any new evidence or additional exhibits in Fox's declaration could be the central question of the file. As a follow-up to Ripple's contribution, the commission must respond to the opposition by May 6th with a reply brief. We still have a long way to go in this complex case. The SEC emphasized the injunctions and penalties imposed on Ripple for breaching a securities violation in its opening brief. As the cryptocurrency market continues to experience increased selling pressure, Ripple's native token, XRP, continues to face significant challenges. Meanwhile, XRP's status changed on Tuesday when it printed a green index, marking the first time it had done so in a long time. The price of XRP has risen by over 2 in the last day. This increase occurred after the massive selling by whales and small holdings. Even when adjusted for the current year, the cryptocurrency is down 16. The stock has moved from its all-time high of 3.84 set on January 4, 2018 to its current average price of $5,125. The price at which it is being traded is 86% lower at the moment. With a gain of 18, the total 24-hour trading volume of XRP is now $997 trillion. The company's market cap is $28 despite regulatory challenges from the most renowned financial watchdog. The extra regulatory scrutiny that crypto business services face is further demonstrated by the recent legal decisions that have been made against Coinbase, Terraform Labs, and Duke One. The regulatory uncertainties surrounding cryptocurrencies is highlighted by these rulings, which highlight the importance of continuous legal processes as part of the ongoing legal battle over XRP's validity. Ripple Labs has taken action to block the testimony of an important expert witness. Nevertheless, a response has been issued by the Securities and Exchange Commission. That issue here is Ripple's claim that the Fox declaration, the name given to Andre Fox's proclamation, represents an unwelcome professional opinion. This is disputed by the SEC, who assert that the declaration is allowed as a summary witness statement under National Rule of Evidence 1006 because it is used for discouragement computations. The SEC's opposition makes it plain that the Fox Declaration serves to aid the court by utilizing specific parts of Ripple's financial and sales data to calculate prejudgment interest over what the SEC calls ill-gotten proceeds. This is in defense of the summary witness that the SEC utilized. Most of the information in the document comes from Ripple records, which include things like audited financial statements and tax reports. The SEC points out that the declaration does not rely on an award or the testimony of any particular experts. Rather, it relies on mathematics to elucidate Ripple's accounting to the court. Part of its argument is that condensed evidence can be accepted. Ripple has not challenged the veracity of the calculations presented in the Fox Declaration, according to the SEC. Because of its structure, Ripple considers the declaration to be expert testimony, which it strongly disagrees with. In response to this assertion, the SEC cites precedent that states that expert witness summaries cannot be admitted. The instances where the accounting methodologies of a declaration were not treated as an expert opinion in the summary information supplied or highlighted by the SEC. Furthermore, the alluring declaration mentions that Andrea Fox has a history in professional accounting, but her knowledge is not utilized in the Fox Declaration for Ripple's financial data beyond simple math. The lawsuit claims that Fox had no say in the accounting methods used by Ripple or made any major decisions regarding the company's finances. Instead, it was her job to organize mountains of material so the court could understand it. In addition to pointing out that Judge Torres had previously rejected Ripple's identical objection in a separate case involving the testimony of another SEC staff accountant, the SEC notes that this rejection had previously been ineffective. According to this previous case, Ripple's current allegations should likewise be dismissed. Due to this, the SEC ensures that no violation of federal civil procedure laws has occurred. It was not necessary to reveal the Fox Declaration in advance as expert testimony, according to the SEC, since it does not belong to any of the categories that require such disclosure. Therefore, according to the SEC, Ripple should not be surprised or hurt by the filing of the summary witness declaration. Bill Morgan, an attorney for XRP, emphasized the significant roadblocks that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission would erect in the event of a settlement with Ripple. Morgan laid out the primary obstacles, such as the SEC's attempts to obtain an injunction to stop Ripple's on-demand liquidity and its intention to fight programmatic sales in a post on X. The SEC is expected to file multiple appeals in the ongoing Ripple versus SEC court dispute in an effort to prevent the blockchain payments company from winning. This will hold up the Ripple versus SEC settlement. Significant roadblocks to resolution include the SEC's plans to challenge programmatic sales and its demand for a restraining order to halt sales of it. In addition, these provocative actions, according to Morgan, indicate that Ripple and the other parties are carrying on with their legal dispute. Along with the authority in charge of regulation, Morgan's remarks the complex nature of the current legal battle and the challenges faced by both sides in reaching a settlement have been made clear. Furthermore, XRP price is expected to be negatively affected by the SEC's attempts to thwart Ripple's triumph.